Good morning. Welcome back to Ready, Prep, Survive. This is lesson 3, and what we're going to go over today is what is going out on the internet as the first 100 things to leave the store and that will be unavailable during a disaster. I'm going to go through the first 25 of them, mainly because I tried doing all of them, and the list is so long, and when I tell you things about how to buy or what to buy, what happens is that the length of the video becomes, you know, just too long for you. But one of the things that I wanted to share with you today is a picture of what my mother called kitchen garden. This is my fall garden. What's in it is turnip greens, kale, green onions. Tomatoes are already gone. I've had some pretty cold spells, so my tomatoes are pretty much gone. And green beans. So in the fall, we plant a small garden, and in the winter, we plant a larger garden. I'll tell you all about that later in one of our next or one of our upcoming lessons. Remember, this is not necessarily what I would consider the most important things to have or to buy first, but this is something that was compiled. I think they had some help from Homeland Security that said that these are the first things that go missing in a disaster out of the stores. Some of it I can very well see, and some of the things I would move around, in my personal opinion. Item 1 is generators. 2, water filters and purifiers. 3, portable toilet and tank deodorizers. Number 4, seasoned wood. Remember that good seasoned wood is approximately 6 to 12 months old and needs to be dried. Number 5 is lamp oil, wicks, and lamps. Coleman fuel. You just can't have enough of that. Guns, ammunition, pepper spray, knives, clubs, bats, and slingshots. Number 8, a hand-operated can opener and an egg beater, a whisk. Number 9 is sugar. White, brown, Splenda, brown, Splenda, honey, and syrups. Number 10 is rice, beans, and wheat. Number 11 is vegetable oil, canned butter. There are a couple of really good canning methods to can butter, pure butter, on the internet. I'll go over those and give you some recommended sites a little bit later. But you can buy canned butter. Charcoal lighter fluid, water containers. We went over this in our last lesson. Number 14 is a mini heater, propane. A grain grinder, non-electric, and a meat grinder, non-electric. Propane cylinders. Survival guidebooks. Mantles for your Coleman lanterns. Baby supplies, diapers, formula, ointment, aspirin. Washboards, mops, wringers for laundry, cook stoves, propane, Coleman, kerosene, different types. They're all pretty good. It's just having 1 or 2 and a supply of fuel for them. 22 is vitamins. A propane cylinder holder. I'm not exactly sure what exactly that is, but it was on the list. Number 25 is feminine hygiene products, hair care, skin products. Thermal underwear. If you live in a cold area and there's no way to heat your home, layering clothes is your survival. Number 26 is bow saws, axes, hatchets, wedges. These are things that you will need to split wood, cut wood, for basic survival. Number 27, aluminum foil, regular and heavy duty. Excellent for cooking. And one of the things that we'll go through later is a Faraday cage, how to build one for an EMP or solar storm, those types of disasters. And I'll give you the formula. And the one thing that we're going to be using during that would be aluminum foil, gas canisters, plastic and metal. Number 30, garbage bags, and lots of them. In a situation, if you do not have a septic tank and you are on city sewage and it quits working, a plastic bag in your toilet will work as a catcher. Then you take the plastic bag out and you bury your waste. Toilet paper. You can have all the toilets you want. They can work, or they can be plastic bags, or other forms of methods to, use the bathroom, but you've got to have toilet paper, paper towels, and Kleenexes. Number 31 is canned milk, powdered, condensed. All of these are necessities for cooking, and if you have children, it will be a necessity for them and their health. Number 32 is garden seed. Now this I would consider more of a long-term storage or long-term survival situation. So it's not something that I would consider the first things that would go missing, but I guess it's possible. If someone's thinking they can grow vegetables or whatever after a natural disaster. I've got seed that are in my freezer in brown paper bags that this year I planted that were 5 or 6 years old, and they germinated incredibly. So you can keep seed long term. Don't put them in plastic bags. Clothespins, clothes hangers, and clotheslines are a must. In a survival situation with no power, clean clothes are a joy, and to be able to wash and dry them, you got to be able to hang them up and be prepared. Coleman pump repair kit, canned meats, a fire extinguisher, first aid kit, and surgical medical supplies. If you are in a situation where you understand surgical supplies, you will know that they are a necessity. In one of our upcoming lessons, I will give you a basic medical supply list and a kit of what I recommend. Number 39 is onion chips, garlic powder, spices, vinegar, and baking supplies, bouillon cubes. Number 40 was a dog and dog food. Lots of it says. Number 41 was flour, yeast, salt, and pepper. 42 was matches. I recommend that you get some of the waterproof matches and some of the basic kitchen matches. Number 43 is writing paper, pads, pencils, solar calculator. Number 44 is an good insulated ice chest. And that's you can use it as a freezer in the winter and to store short-term things in an everyday situation. Work boots, belts, Levi's, durable shirts. Number 46 is flashlights, light sticks, torches. All of these are necessities when there is no power. And in most long-term disasters, hurricanes, earthquakes, there is no power for weeks on end. In one of the earthquakes that we went through, we were without power for about 14 days. Journals, diaries, scrapbooks, things to jot down your feelings, your experience, historical data. A lot of that is just for psychological and mental stability for you. It makes you feel better when you write a journal. Number 48 are garbage cans, plastic. They're great for storage, for water, transporting. If they have wheels, it's great, but it's not a necessity. If they're the aluminum cans and they're clean and have a lid, you can put a plastic bag in them, the heavy-duty black ones, for storing water. I store lots of things in aluminum trash cans. Men's hygiene supplies, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, mouthwash, floss, clips. Number 50 is an iron cook stove. It's sturdy, long-lasting. I have a 2-burner. I'll give you a list later of some very interesting places to buy these cast iron stoves. There's always also a method of turning a 55-gallon drum into a good cook stove and heater. I'll give you a list of where to buy the supplies to convert that later. We're at 50 now on the list and 10 minutes. I'm going to stop. Remember, I told you, email me for the list, and I will be more than happy to send it to you in a Word file. Thank you so much for coming back. I hope these things are helping you prepare for anything that can happen. Happy holidays. God bless, and come back and see us soon. Thank you.